Welcome back to Coins X Tales. We're exploring rare, Kennedy half-dollar coins that have made people rich. Let's find out why you should never overlook these coins. Because who knows, a single coin could change your life. Don't miss this. Coin 1. We are going to talk about a coin that many people still ignore, yet collectors quietly search for it every single day. A coin that looks simple, feels heavy in the hand, and carries the legacy of one of America's most loved presidents. Today's story is about the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar 1977 with the D mint mark. When most people see this coin, they think it's just another old 50-cent piece. But coin lovers know something very important. Not every Kennedy half-dollar is the same. Some hide details that can turn an ordinary pocket coin into a serious collectible. The 1977 D Kennedy half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States had already removed silver from circulating half-dollars. Because of this, many people assume these coins have no value beyond face value. That belief has caused countless rare examples to be spent, lost, or damaged over the years. What makes this coin special is condition and error varieties. Millions were minted, yes, but very few survived in perfect condition. Most coins were heavily used in circulation, showing scratches, weak strikes, bag marks, and dull surfaces. Finding one today with sharp details, bright luster, and clean fields is becoming harder every year. Collectors pay close attention to the hair details on Kennedy's portrait, the sharpness of the lettering, and the strength of the eagle on the reverse. Coins with full strike and original mint shine are not common anymore. Now let's talk about the part that excites collectors the most: errors. Some 1977 D Kennedy half-dollars were struck with off-center designs, clipped planchets, and double die details. A few show strong die cracks, missing letters, or weak mint marks caused by worn dies. These mint mistakes were never meant to leave the mint, yet somehow they did, and today they are highly collectible. Another important factor is uncirculated and proof-like surfaces. Some Denver Mint coins show mirror-like fields even though they were not proofs. These unusual finishes can attract strong attention at auctions. Many collectors also look for coins stored in original mint rolls for decades. When opened today, these rolls sometimes reveal stunning examples that never touched circulation. The Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin. It represents history, emotion, and remembrance. That is why collectors continue chasing high-grade examples, even from years people overlooked. If you have a jar of old half-dollars, or if someone in your family saved coins from the 70s, this is the kind of piece you should examine carefully under good light. One small detail can change everything. Real market value depends heavily on condition and errors. In average circulated condition, the 1977 D Kennedy half-dollar usually sells for around $1 to $2. In strong uncirculated condition, prices can reach $10 to $30. High-grade certified examples have sold at auction for $100 or more. Rare error varieties and top-graded coins have reached several $100s at major auctions. Coin collecting is not about luck. It's about knowledge. And now you know why this coin deserves a second look. If you enjoyed this story and love learning about hidden value coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. More rare coins, real values, and exciting discoveries are coming next. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Coin 2. We are going to talk about a coin that many people still spend without looking twice, a coin that hides in drawers, old jars, and forgotten collections. The United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from 1998 with the P mint mark. At first glance, it looks common, feels normal in the hand. But once you understand what makes this coin special, you may never look at it the same way again. The Kennedy half-dollar was created to honor President John F. Kennedy, and since its release, it has become one of the most emotional and collected coins in American history. By 1998, these coins were no longer commonly used in daily circulation. Many people had stopped spending them, which already makes later dates more interesting to collectors. The 1998 P mint mark coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions were produced, very few survived in truly high-grade condition. Most were stored carelessly, picked up marks, or lost their original shine. That is where rarity begins. In the coin world, condition can completely change a coin's value. Collectors pay close attention to mint state examples, especially coins with strong luster, sharp details in Kennedy's hair, and clean fields without scratches. A perfect or near-perfect example becomes extremely difficult to find today. What makes this coin even more exciting are the errors that some examples show. Certain 1998 P. Kennedy half dollars were struck with off-center designs, where part of the image appears shifted. Others show double die features, especially noticeable in the lettering of Liberty or the date. Some collectors have found clipped planchets, where a small section of the coin is missing due to a minting mistake. There are also examples with weak strikes and misaligned dies, all of which can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. These errors are not visible unless you carefully examine the coin under good light. That is why many rare coins remain undiscovered for years. People simply never look close enough. Another important detail is surface quality. Coins with deep mirror-like shine, especially those that look almost proof-like, attract strong interest from advanced collectors. When certified by grading companies, these pieces can reach surprising levels of demand. For collectors, this coin represents more than money. It represents history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of finding something rare where no one expected it. That feeling is why coin collecting continues to grow every year. So if you have Kennedy half dollars at home, do not rush to spend them. Take a moment, look closely, rotate the coin under light, check the edges, the lettering, the date, and the mint mark. One small detail could make a huge difference. In today's real market, a normal circulated 1998 P. Kennedy half dollar is usually worth only face value. However, in uncirculated condition, market prices can reach several dollars. High-grade certified examples have sold for dozens of dollars, and rare mint error versions at auction have reached values in the hundreds of dollars, depending on the type and strength of the error. If you enjoyed learning about hidden value in rare coins like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin story. Coin lovers, keep searching, because your next treasure could already be in your hands. Coin 3. We are going to talk about a coin that many people overlook, a coin that quietly sits in collections without anyone realizing the potential hidden inside it. The United States of America Kennedy half dollar from 1994 with the P mint mark. This coin may look simple, but its story is far more interesting than most people imagine. By the early 1990s, the Kennedy half dollar was already disappearing from daily circulation. Banks rarely gave them out, and many Americans had stopped using them in everyday spending. Because of this, coins from this period often experienced low handling, uneven storage, and inconsistent striking quality. These factors created a situation where true high-grade examples became surprisingly difficult to find. The 1994 P Mint mark coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While the official mintage number appears large, that does not mean high-quality coins are common today. Most were stored in rolls that developed contact marks, dull surfaces, and weak details. Finding one with full mint luster, strong strike, and clean fields is far more challenging than people think. Collectors pay special attention to the details on Kennedy's hair, the sharpness of the eagle's feathers, and the smoothness of the coin's surface. Even small scratches can drastically reduce desirability. Coins that survive with strong eye appeal immediately stand out in the collector market. What truly increases excitement around the 1994 P. Kennedy half dollar are the mint errors. Some examples have been discovered with off-center strikes, where part of the design appears shifted. Others show double die characteristics, most often seen in the lettering of Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the date. There are also reports of clipped planchets, where a curved section is missing due to a minting mistake during production. Another interesting error involves die cracks and die chips. These can create raised lines or bumps on the coin, especially near the lettering or along the rim. To an untrained eye, these might look like damage, but to collectors, they can represent genuine mint errors worth serious attention. Some 1994 P half dollars also display weak strikes, especially on the hair above Kennedy's ear or the eagle's chest. When a strong strike example is found, it becomes far more desirable and collectible. For coin lovers, this coin represents the excitement of modern coin hunting. It reminds us that rarity is not only about age. Even coins from the 1990s can become valuable when condition, demand, and errors come together. That is why every collector should slow down and examine their half dollars carefully. A simple magnifying glass and good lighting can reveal details that completely change a coin's story. What looks ordinary today could become tomorrow's prized find. In the real market today, a circulated 1994 P. Kennedy half-dollar usually remains close to face value. However, uncirculated examples in strong condition can sell for several dollars. Certified high-grade coins have reached prices in the tens of dollars, and rare mint error examples at auction have sold for hundreds of dollars, depending on the type and clarity of the error. If you enjoyed this deep look into a forgotten American coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Coin lovers, keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the change in your pocket, because history and value often hide where few people think to look. Coin 4. We are starting a powerful journey into the world of American coins, and today's coin may look ordinary, but its story is far from normal. In your hand is the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar 2006 P mint mark. Many people have seen this coin. Many have even spent it without a second thought. But collectors know something most people don't. Sometimes value is hidden in silence. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it carries no mint mark letter, only the quiet P identity known by serious collectors. By 2006, half-dollars were no longer commonly used in daily life. Banks stopped circulating them heavily, and most people never saw one again. That single fact already makes this coin more interesting. The Kennedy half-dollar itself carries powerful history. Designed to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, this coin represents respect, legacy, and emotion. Even decades later, collectors feel a strong connection every time they hold one. Now let's talk about why the 2006 P mint mark deserves attention. Most of these coins were struck mainly for collectors and storage, not for everyday spending. Many went straight into rolls, bags, and sealed mint sets. Because of this, finding one today with strong luster, sharp details, and nowhere is not as easy as people think. But what truly excites collectors are the errors, the silent mistakes that turn normal coins into valuable treasures. Some examples include off-center strikes, where the design appears slightly shifted. Others show weak or missing details due to die fatigue. There are coins with doubled features in the lettering, especially around Liberty and In God We Trust. Some even display clipped planchets or unusual rim flaws. These errors happen during the minting process, and once released, they can never be recreated again. That's why collectors search rolls endlessly, hoping to find that one special piece hiding among ordinary coins. Condition also plays a massive role. A circulated example may not raise eyebrows, but a brilliant uncirculated coin with full mint shine can completely change the story. Coins graded in high mint state levels become especially desirable when paired with visible errors. For new collectors, this coin is a perfect learning piece. For experienced collectors, it's a hunt worth chasing. And for everyday people, it's a reminder, never ignore the half-dollar. Many valuable coins were once pocket change. If you have old rolls, bank-wrapped half-dollars, or inherited collections, take a closer look. Rotate the coin under light. Check the edges. Study the letters. Sometimes value hides where patience meets curiosity. Coin collecting isn't just about money, it's about discovery. That moment when you realize the coin in your hand is not just metal, but history. And this Kennedy half-dollar from 2006 P mint mark continues to surprise collectors even today. If you enjoy learning about hidden coin value, rare errors, and real stories behind American money, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because the next coin you see might be worth far more than you ever imagined. Now let's talk about value. In the real market, a normal circulated 2006 P Kennedy half-dollar is generally worth around face value to a small premium. In uncirculated condition, real market prices usually range from a few dollars. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services have sold at auction for amounts reaching into the tens of dollars, depending on condition. Error coins from this year, especially strong off-center strikes or major mint mistakes, have reached auction values ranging from several dozen dollars to over $100 in rare cases. Always remember, condition and errors decide everything. Thanks for watching, coin lovers. Stay curious, keep searching, and never stop checking your change. Coin 5. We are diving deep into a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades. the United States of America Kennedy half dollar, 1992 D mint mark. At first glance, this coin might seem ordinary, just another half dollar in circulation. But if you look closer, there's a story of history, design, and collector value hidden in its silver gray surface that makes it truly special. The 1992 D Kennedy half dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, and while millions were produced, this coin has qualities that make it stand out for serious collectors. First, its design featuring the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the classic presidential seal on the reverse remains timeless. But it's not just the design that draws attention. Subtle minting variations, including double dies and slight planchet flaws, can instantly increase the coin's value for enthusiasts who know what to look for. Collectors love to hunt for coins with unique characteristics. The 1992 D Kennedy half dollar has some interesting points to check: sharpness of the date, clarity of the mint mark, and the fine details in Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. Coins that display these features in pristine condition, especially those graded high by professional coin grading services, are highly sought after. Even small errors, like off-center strikes or die cracks, can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a rare collectible worth much more than face value. This coin also has a place in history. Being part of the post-1964 half-dollar series, it is primarily made of copper and nickel-clad, marking the era when silver was removed from circulating coins. For collectors, the 1992 D represents a key period bridging modern circulation coins with numismatic interest. Many collectors focus on completing their Kennedy half-dollar series, and a high-quality 1992 D can fill an essential spot in any collection. Now, let's talk about what really excites collectors: the coin's market value. On the current market, a standard circulated 1992 D Kennedy half dollar is worth around $2 to $4. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated condition, especially one with a brilliant mint luster and no contact marks, it can fetch between $15 to $20 at auctions. Coins with verified grading, unique errors, or proof-like surfaces can even reach higher, making this more than just a piece of pocket change. For anyone serious about coins, the 1992 D Kennedy half dollar is more than a simple collector's item. It's a piece of American history, a small treasure waiting to be examined and appreciated. Take the time to inspect your coins closely. You might just have a hidden gem that can bring both joy and value to your collection. If you're passionate about rare coins and want to keep discovering hidden treasures from US history, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Your next valuable find could be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in a collection, waiting to be uncovered. Remember, every coin has a story, and the 1992 D Kennedy half dollar has plenty to tell if you're willing to listen closely.